What's up, guys? It's Medium Patricia here again with a new video. And to start off, I'm just going to ask if anybody that gets any comfort or value out of my videos, please give us a like and subscribe to my channel. I also want to let you know that I do have a Facebook channel, and those that are on my friend list do get to see my live videos once a week where I get on and do free live readings for a couple hours. And we usually let Spirit decide who comes through and who gets the reading. So if you're interested in that, you can also send me a friend request. And also wanted to let you know that I have several books that are self-help. They're all quick reads on Amazon.com. And if you search my name, Patricia Giebel, you will find them all listed. The name is Giebel. And if you like my messages, please give us a like and subscribe. This message today is about love, and this is one of the very important lessons that I believe the Lord, or Creator, whatever you want to call him, wants us to learn. And this is very important to our pathway to a better life after this one. So pay attention. Okay, in the previous chapter, I explained my thoughts on what I consider life's lessons. Life's lessons being those I believe our Creator expects us to learn in order to be worthy of heaven after we pass. In this chapter, I would like to express my thoughts on the life lesson of love. This is another very important lesson that I believe our Creator wants us to learn in order to be worthy to enter heaven. It never really entered my mind before, but since I started writing down the thoughts that come into my mind, I began to think about the subject of love a lot more and what God expects from us in this area of life. It occurred to me that there really should not be any limit on how we love. What I mean to say is, when we get to heaven, we love all that are there. Why can't we do that here in the physical plane? When were restrictions put on how to love or who to love? Is it written in the Bible or any religious proclamation that we should limit who we love to our husband and wife or our family? I realize that there are evil influences in the world, and that makes it very difficult to love at times. Seriously, though, why can't we extend love to our co-workers, those that serve us in many capacities, people of different color or religious beliefs, and yes, even those that manage us in our jobs? Now, do not get me wrong, the idea of love between a husband and wife is completely different than the love I'm talking about. What I mean is caring enough to be kind to one another and to help those in need whenever possible. Also, to put aside our outer differences, the ones we can visibly see, and realize we are all made of the same energy. If there's anything I want you to remember from this reading, is to remember we are all made equal in God's eyes. We are all given free will by the Creator, and our souls know no boundaries, no color, and no other differences that might separate us. How we choose to go through life is our own choice. We will either pass the test of time and progress into the next life in paradise, or we will not do well, and Lord, I don't even want to think about the other option. It is all up to us. No one else can make us do what we don't want to, because we all have free will. We all have free will, which is God-given. We can make excuses and put blame on others for our shortcomings, but one thing is for sure, and that is you can't fool God. I consider myself a loving person, and I truly believe life is a lot less stressful because I chose to be loving. Oh, I know I get taken advantage of now and again, but that comes with the territory. I do not propose that I am perfect, because I do find myself becoming very angry with people at times. The ones that want to divide and conquer or cause physical harm to others make me so angry. Why can we not all get along and help each other? If we find we cannot help each other or get along, at least just be peaceful and stay out of the equation and keep to yourself. There is no reason to harm or divide others, none whatsoever. If you are hurting, then ask for help. Do not bring your hurt onto others. If you are in a position to help others in need, do it. Life is just a moment in time, and what we gain here in the physical world, as far as materials, are irrelevant in the next stage of life. The only thing that really matters is how we present ourselves and how much we learn to love. Believe me, if you're greedy and hurtful here, you may just be surprised when you pass. You may not see the light that those that have had near-death experiences talk about, but a dark and evil place instead. Remember, when we pass, we have eternity to look forward to. Do you want to spend it in paradise or somewhere that might be possibly terrible? From what I understand, if you go to the evil place, you can never leave it. There are people who say they have experienced hell only to return to tell about it. And from what I've seen from those testimonies, you do not want to go there. You might want to look up in the internet about people who have experienced hell. It is so easy to extend love. It comes without stress and chaos and brings peace to your life. So why not try it? If you have learned one thing in this life, is you get what you give. If you give hatred, you're going to receive hatred back. If you give love, you're going to receive love back. It is that simple. If we all stop putting ourselves before others, it would make a world of difference. We all need to realize that material things and money are not going to make us happy. Think about this for a moment. If you had all the money you wanted and every material thing you wanted, but there was no people in your life, and I mean no one, what good would all those material things be? Take a few minutes and really think about this. It really would not matter what you had if you had no one to share your life with. So what would happen if we tried to get along with everyone and agree to disagree on some things and be okay with that? What if we took greed and jealousy and hatred out of the equation? What a wonderful world it would be, would it not? I sometimes think that back in the 60s, the hippies had sort of the right idea, minus the drugs, of course. What I mean is the idea of love and communal living. Maybe not so much that we all live in one place, but if we acted as if we were all family. In reality, if you believe that the Bible says that we are all created by God, then in reality, we really are all connected like family. The way I see things in this world, the way I see things is that it would be so simple to create a world with peace prevailing if we all started thinking of others instead of ourselves. We can dream, can't we? While it is easy to say that it's hard at times to do, we might ask why it is so hard to remain peaceful. The answer is that because there are evil forces at work in this world, it is very hard for us to maintain love for all and to stay in a peaceful world situation. I'm pretty sure that in the instance where pure evil is at work, our Creator does allow for us to push back evil and defeat it before it has a chance to take over. I am sure there are human beings in this world that prefer evil and materialistic things over anything else because they probably do not believe in the afterlife and what happens when we pass. I can't imagine anyone believing there is a heaven and a hell and not choosing heaven over hell. Remember one thing, you can have all the material things you want in this life, power, prestige, money, but that won't mean a thing once you pass into the afterlife. What you do in this earth in the name of love will matter in the next leg of your journey, and when you pass it will be forever, not just a moment in time. So do you choose love and peace and heaven, or do you choose money, power, and material things and choose to get it in any way you can and possibly choose hell when you pass? You have been given free will, so it is all up to you, and no one else can decide for you. And that is something that, most people do not take the time to think about. I mean, you might think that 75 or 100 years in life is a long time, but when you base it on the scale of eternity, it's just a blip. It's just a moment. and and what I understand of heaven, it's eternity, and it's peaceful, and it's loving, and it's joy, and there's nothing bad there. So do you want to live it up in this life for 75 or 100 years and step on everybody you can to get to where you want to be, or not be a loving, helpful person? Or do you want to, possibly spend your eternity in a terrible place? Or do you want to give your life to God and learn your life's lessons and soul lessons, and when you get to heaven, when you get to heaven? And from what I understand, there's several levels of heaven, so you don't have to be perfect to get to heaven. But each lifetime is like a grade. It's like going to school, and you learn soul lessons, and depending on how much you learn in each lifetime depends on how much you graduate in the halls of heaven, how high up you go. They say there's like 7 levels of heaven, and I guess the more higher you go, the better neighborhood you live in, so to speak. So just think about that. How easy would it be if every person woke up one morning and decided, well, I'm not going to be angry, I'm not going to be hateful, I'm going to do what I can to be peaceful, loving, and help others when I can. And I'm going to go and I'm going to search out things I can do to make life better for everybody. Just think about how fast this world could change. With that said, I'm going to say goodbye for now until the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a like and subscribe. And we'll see how this goes. I'm fairly new at this video channel thingy, so I don't know how long I'll be doing this. It all depends on how much traction it gets and if I'm helping anybody in any way. So give us a like and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you for your time. Peace.